Shout out to Goodfella TV.
All right, man. I didn't see the post-fight interview after the Frank Martin fight. Until Fotex shared something in the Discord, and I went back and watched the interview to see if Errol Spence really said this, and he said that they had been working on keeping his chin down and his head up for the Terence Crawford fight. Now, you know, him and Derrick James have been, you know, you seen Errol Spence in the PBC thing when they was rating their opponents, and he rated Terence Crawford power low. He rated him low. You heard Derrick James say who he knocked out. He ain't knock out nobody. His power basically overrated. In addition to all of that, then you had Derrick James say the other day to a group of reporters, well, I guess it was Saturday or sometime over the weekend, that Errol Spence got to be the best he'd ever been technique-wise. He said it's gonna be the best technical Errol Spence you've seen because he has to be. So I don't really get it. Which one is it? Is Terence Crawford overrated? Because if he got to be the best that he technically ever had been, and they working on defense and keeping his chin down and keeping his hands up and all that type of shit, I mean, like I said before, I don't really get the message. The message just seemed like, and then Errol Spence turned around and say, and I'm gonna go live on this probably Wednesday. I don't know if I gotta watch the dogs. So if I'm wore out watching the dogs, I probably won't, because I'll be going down to Little Caesars probably tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going down there tomorrow, cause I got something going on down there. So I don't know, but I plan on going live on this some point this week. Long story short. And then you got sometimes where Errol Spence say, I know he great, and I know he gonna bring the best out of me. So I really don't understand the message, bro. Like, damn, like, dude, like, at least Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5 had a message. It wasn't no conflicted message. Like, what are they trying to do? It's like, dude, like, is he good? Is he great? Is he solid? Is he ass? Is he trash? Like, some days they wake up and he ass, he trash, he ain't did nothing. And other days it's like, you know, like, you know, and then, you know, if you continue to watch that interview a little bit deeper, he said that, you know, usually he stay at home for fights. Now he going to an Airbnb to get away from the crib, and he not having sex for this fight. So he dotting all his I's and crossing all his T's. He doing things that he ain't been doing for fights. He taking this very seriously. And that tell me, because if he doing shit like this, right? If he doing shit like this before, that he never done for a fight, that let me know what he already believed Crawford is. And I don't think it's the importance of the fight. I think it's the opponent. Because don't you think he'd be doing this after he got out the car crash? We didn't hear about him doing this for the Pacquiao fight. And that was a big fight. That fight probably would have got him the percentage split that he wanted versus Terence Crawford. Let's keep it real. That fight would have got him the percentage split that he wanted versus Terence Crawford. Had he got the Pacquiao fight, he wouldn't do none of this for the Pacquiao fight. Coming off the injury to Danny Garcia when COVID was running rampant, he still was staying at the crib. Man, read between the lines. Take it how you want to take it, but you know, he taking this fight hella serious. And like I said, y'all can say, well, it's the magnitude of the fight. Nah, Ninja, the Pacquiao fight was big because the Pacquiao fight would have got him. My damn neck hurt today. The Pacquiao fight would have got him the largest split in this fight. Matter of fact, the Pacquiao fight would have gotten the lineal title, and that he could have just said, oh, I can't make the weight no more, and slid out of there from Terence Crawford. It would have gave him a bypass to not to fight Terence Crawford. Now what he tell him when Big Worm called and he said, well, I'm about to go home. He was like, oh, now your ass getting scared. Come back. Craig told Smokey, come back. Now you getting scared. At the end of the day, dog, I don't read too much into fighters' emotions going into the fight. But, dude, I think Rolly might be on to something. He said Terence Crawford kind of, he said, I don't even like Terence Crawford, but he seemed to know something. He said he seemed to know something. And, that's Rolly reading. And like I said, Terence Crawford ain't really, divulged shit what he gonna do. He just been kind of answering the questions or the energy that they sent into him, right? From Errol Spence, or Errol going, he too big, he too strong, and that may be true. He too physical, his activity too much. And all he's saying is, I didn't, seen it all in boxing. I didn't fought guys that's bigger, stronger, active, that's come pressure me, come try it. Nobody's really asked Terence Crawford, honestly, bro. He just did an interview with the news network, his local news, about his boxing gym and stuff. I was watching it this morning before I went to work. And nobody really asked Terence Crawford what his game plan gonna be. Nobody's been like, hey, Terence Crawford, what you gonna do to Errol Spence? There's not been a conventional thought about what Terence Crawford gonna do. The conventional thought has all been thrown out by Errol Spence and Derrick James and his fans. Well, he's just too big, he too strong, he too physical, he too active. He gonna overwhelm him with volume. And that very may well be true. I told y'all after he fought Ugas, I said this fight is closer than I thought it was because he physically looked better. He ain't looked that dominant since Kell Brook. I can't really say Ocampos because it was a short fight, but he physically had looked that dominant and that good condition-wise, and I haven't seen his power snap like that since the Kell Brook fight. And it might have been greater than the Kell Brook fight. But I seen some things in that fight where they talking about keeping his chin down and keeping his hands up. That ain't the problem. That could be a problem. But the biggest problem with Dog, and I'm going to show it in film study. Hopefully I get to it this weekend. I'm going to show it in film study. He too fucking square. He too square. His shoulders do not stay pointed. He is too square. In the Ugas fight, he was absolutely too square. And you know what's so funny? How people try to correct habits for a camp. You can't just say, well, I'm working on keeping my chin down and my hands up coming off a 16-month layoff, right? And we going to make sure our defense is better. That shit don't happen over 10 to 12 weeks, bro. Tendencies and habits only can be corrected over long periods of time. And by activity. Yeah, in sparring, you can mimic that. But when it comes to a real fight, working on defense, it don't happen in one fight. And working on certain things, a jab where you see people say, well, I want to make him more into a well-rounder. What Marcos Maidana did with, what Robert Garcia did with Marcos Maidana is an anomaly. And a lot of people don't know is he did a lot of rounds with Mikey Garcia, and Mikey Garcia really helped him. They really drilled those reps into him. They really drilled those reps, and then he did the smart thing. He turned down that fight with Keith Thurman. So for you to correct some of these deficiencies, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't happen overnight, bro. It's like saying, well, I'm going to stop drinking and I'm going to stop smoking and expecting results overnight. No, you're going to go through withdrawals. You might go through a relapse. You just not going to become alcohol free in a short period of time. It's putting days together, weeks together, months together, then years together. It's the same thing with training. Your idea is to put days together, weeks together, months together, years together. So that's the ideal thing that you're looking to do. And for him to say, well, we working on this camp, that should have been drilled on him every time. This is why when young fighters make these mistakes, you should correct them right on point. And everybody, no matter how much you correct them, nobody gonna be perfect. Nobody gonna be perfect. But some of the things that they working on and they trying to take serious, how he trying to take this shit serious right now, that lets you know he didn't do this shit for the Sean Porter fight. He wasn't doing this shit for the Manny Pacquiao fight. He wasn't doing this for the Kell Brook fight. He said, this is the first time I got away and went to the Airbnb You know, we working on certain things in this camp that we hadn't been working on. You know, but guess what? When the fire hit the pan, no matter what they working on in camp, these two old dogs ain't gonna learn too many new tricks, bro. Unless it's been drilled. And I think they know I'm the lawnmower man in your sis grass. I'm starting to believe with Flamo 24/7. It's 24/7. Shout out to Duval County, Jacksonville, North Florida, stand up, dog. I'm starting the biggest city in America, by the way, per square mile. Shout out to I ain't seen him in a minute, but shout out to my boy oh man, I forget his name. A battle rifle, man. I don't know where you been at, bro. Hopefully everything good. But I'm starting to believe when I seen that interview and I read the articles, I did the video what Derek James said about he is gonna be the best technical Spence you've seen because he has to be. Like, hold on. Y'all saying the dude didn't sell, his power was overrated, he just a good athlete, he don't have no skills. Errol Spence co-signed in an interview this past weekend that, and it might be true, he got a metal shield like Tank said, and Terence got a glass shield. They know everything they saying, dog. He had a better chance of talking shit to Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, and trying to get Bud into a firefight. And that still could happen. But I'm kind of starting I don't read too much into what the sparring partners say or what the coach is saying. But I think they know what they signed up for. And I don't really think, and I know for a fact this fight wasn't really part of the plan. It wasn't part of the plan. And now he got to be the best technical fighter he got to be. If this motherfucker trash and he garbage and he too small and all this he don't sell and his power overrated and you did all this, dog, all that, and you notice Terence Crawford is not reciprocating the negative energy. That mean reciprocate mean I receive something, I get something, I receive it and I give it back. He's not notice all the shit that's being said. It's like, okay, yeah. You notice that he not giving that energy back. You know what he doing with that energy. He letting it ball up. He gonna let it come out on fight night. So we'll see what happens. Me personally, if I had to give Spence some tips, I'd talk shit to that motherfucker. I try to get him out off his game. I try to get Bud into a firefight. It starts with the mental warfare, then the physical warfare, and I try to drag him into a street fight. And I take my chances like that. But for that to happen, yeah, you could jump on them early right away. And with an older fighter, if they ain't sweating, give Errol Spence some free game because he a brother. If a guy come out dry and he ain't sweating, you got a great chance of knocking him out if you touch him the right way. So maybe he should come out fast, but it start with the mouthpiece. Get him off his game, get him angry, get him out of position, get that dog off the leash, get him away from his trainer, get him away from his owner, and drag him into a dog fight. That's what I do. And I say, if I really believe I'm a more durable fighter, my chin is better, I got more power, and I can hold up, fuck it. Make it Hagler Hearns. At least y'all niggas both go down legends, regardless. Nobody really kicked Tommy Hearns when he down. They both fucking legends. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Check my new channel out right here on YouTube, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. The link tree it's in the link tree in the description. Peace.